Baldo promised something many of us couldn't resist, a marriage between Studio Ghibli art and Legend of Zelda gameplay. Unfortunately, the offspring of such matrimony has turned out to be one of the fallen creatures spoken of only in legends. Avoid this foul beast. I'm Joe, and this is the Coffee and Adventure review of Baldo, the Guardian Owls. The game contains mild violence and has some creature designs that could be scary for younger audiences. The Legend of Zelda is an established juggernaut that continues to draw the attention of adoring crowds. Baldo was looking to put its own twist on this formula, but ultimately ends up feeling like a cheap knockoff. First of all, the controls don't feel nearly as responsive as they should. With top-down perspective, you just have to aim in the general direction of an enemy and hope that you land an attack. Even hitting enemies with your sword feels washy and sluggish. I could live with that if the combat were the lone offender. Unfortunately, Baldo's dungeon design can be infuriating at times. The game forgot how to use environmental context clues to give the player direction. Backtracking can be a real problem too. It feels like the developers wanted what Zelda provides without studying how Nintendo teaches its players. The world Baldo takes place in is beautiful and populated. It just feels bizarre and disjointed. One minute, you're just a young farmer boy. The next, you're the chosen child destined to fight great evil, and your grandfather just happens to know the location of a shipwreck to get weapons meant for fighting such an evil. Baldo also tries to employ Zelda's song mechanics, giving you a horn and different tunes with world-altering effects. To this end, I actually think Baldo succeeds. Too bad it doesn't for much else. At a quick glance, Baldo looks like it was developed in part by Studio Ghibli, like Level 5's Ni no Kuni. Upon closer inspection, there's a lot to be desired. The world is bright and vibrant with fun character design, but the lack of fidelity really hurts the experience in motion. With regards to the audio design, I'll give the composer some credit. The soundtrack is well done and fits the theme. Baldo, the Guardian Owls, would have felt like a Zelda love letter if it weren't so bad. We weren't given what was promised on the bill of sale. Perhaps the developers got too ambitious or compromised fidelity in both control and visuals somewhere along the way. Baldo just falls far too short given its clear inspiration. I strongly recommend you reserve both your money and your time for something more deserving. Coffee and Adventure gives Baldo, the Guardian Owls, a 1 out of 5. If we've earned it, be sure to subscribe and let us know what you thought of our review. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for more of our content.